Hello everyone and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today wherever you are in this great world. We're going to talk about XRP, but we're also going to talk about the fourth and fifth Industrial Revolution. I wanted to do something a little bit different today. The weekend is here once again. Now, most of you heard about the fourth Industrial Revolution. I talked a lot about that in multiple videos, and that has to do with blockchain, and we're in the digital age where payments are going digital, money's going digital, the rise of crypto as well. But the fifth industrial revolution is more tied towards AI. People are right now tying AI into the fourth industrial revolution, but it's not the same. So the fifth industrial revolution, also coined as the cognitive age, is set to redefine human existence. The merging of human and machine intelligence will transform humanity, with technology and humanity not just being coexistent, but co-evolutionary. And she talks about it right here as well. Take a listen to this.
Electricity were considered revolutionary. That was because they had a GDP impact. But if you look at the past 3 decades, since the beginning of the internet, technology has had an exponential impact on GDP growth at a pace we've not seen before. And with AI, we are possibly at the beginning of a fifth industrial revolution. The fifth industrial revolution.
So these two revolutions are coming together right now. So should you go out and invest in different cryptocurrencies that are tied to AI? You don't need to, because XRP will also be tied to AI. I'm going to show you that in today's video. Crypto are the beginning of the fourth industrial revolution, setting an autonomous economy for AI, Internet of Things. Machine economy can't run on fiat. What I think is happening is crypto is setting the stage for the fifth industrial revolution, and it's happening much quicker right now. But I got to remind you, a lot of people made a lot of money in the first, second, and third industrial revolution. You could make a lot of money in the fourth industrial revolution by investing in the right cryptocurrencies. But now we're also going to see value come to those same cryptocurrencies in the fifth industrial revolution. But let's go back to the fourth industrial revolution first. The middle classes are holding back the fourth industrial revolution. Klaus Schwab and Biden back in 2016. And if the middle class is holding this back, you could see why the middle class is now getting wiped out. You know, we have very extremely rich people in this world. We also have extremely poor people in this world. In the middle is the middle class, the guy who goes to work. And we end up paying for all of it. And now we're starting to see people's savings get wiped out. Their 401ks are getting wiped out. People are falling more and more into debt at the same time. Because how are they going to wipe out the middle class? All they're going to do is transform into a new financial system. And anybody who's not invested in the right way will end up staying poor. Anybody invested in the right way can become the new 1%. And you probably heard a lot of people say that over time about XRP and XLM and XDC. As a bridge currency, CBDC to XRP to CBDC. From Ripple's website, it's not made up. You can look it up. Now, we know CBDCs are going to rise. It's going to happen all throughout 2024. And XRP is going to be used in between those CBDCs. But then Ripple CTO voices his massive AI prediction. So we already know David Schwartz wants to push Ripple towards AI because there's going to be a lot of payments tied to AI. Think of Internet of Things. Think of machine payments happening as well. Recent study from the Journal of Sustainability, the application of Industry 4.0, technological constituents for sustainable manufacturing. Now, this is back in 2022. Ripple is also going to be tied to payments inside of Industry 4.0 and the supply chain as well. So even as AI rises and gets tied into Industry 4.0 and the supply chain, Ripple is already going to be sitting there. XRP is going to be tied in with those payments that are happening there also. Then think of micropayments and the Internet of Things. Take a listen to this.
On that, I will say one thing that I think is going to be huge is micropayments. This gets a little out there for this audience maybe, but I think micropayments are going to sort of take over the world the way packet data kind of took over the world. I think that if you can make small payments very cheaply and you can make billions of them without a problem, then you don't need anything else. You don't need some special way to make larger payments.
And that was all the way back in 2019. So I think while we're talking about the daily announcements around XRP and Ripple, a lot has already been built out years ago. And I think a lot of the infrastructure is already put in place. But yet people are so focused on the price right now, they're ignoring the much bigger picture. Payment, Deacorn, Ripple might be super serious about digital ID solutions development, and digital IDs are also part of the fourth industrial revolution. So he recalled that Monica Long, Ripple X general manager, back then she was just the general manager. Now she's the president at Ripple. Named decentralized identity among the most crucial use cases of decentralized solutions ever. He recalls Ripple's efforts towards building a payments ecosystem with human-readable IDs. On April 1st, 2021, Ripple integrated the PayString protocol into RippleNet mechanism. Also, solutions include Payment ID advancements were among the winners of Ripple's University Blockchain Research Initiative Grant Initiative. Again, back in 2021. This was already built into RippleNet technology. You see how everything was built long ago? And now we're starting to see everything rise. We're starting to see all that infrastructure come together. Then there was this, BuyChip. Microchip implant is now implementing Ripple payment systems in the product. This means that the microchip owners will not be needing to connect their microchip to their bank accounts anymore. That was back in 2018. But this Ripple was not behind this. This was created by a company called BuyChip. But where are we today? Take a listen to this. This is 2023.
Have, like the Bank of England, already prepared their microchip implant RFID chip to be implanted under your skin. And why is the sudden discussion about universal basic income from all the grassroots and inverted commas movements and billionaires? Oh, universal basic income is the bribe for you to accept the microchip.
Take notice how he said universal basic income is the bribe for you to accept the microchip. But if you're already rich, you don't need to live on the universal basic income. Plus, we're invested in the technology that's going to drive all of these initiatives, like digital ID, universal basic income, central bank digital currencies. That's why I always looked at XRP as being more valuable in the future than anything else that's on the planet. Because all the value in the world will be sitting on the XRP ledger through tokenization. Plus, cross-border payments at that point are going to be absolutely astronomical. So that's why I always said you have to enrich yourself while you still can. Massive layoffs will lead to universal basic income. Connect the dots. AI and robots are on the rise. Like I said, AI, part of the fifth industrial revolution. But people would argue that they're not here to steal your job. AI isn't here to steal your job, but to make it better. It's here to save you time, expand your creativity, increase your performance. Don't be afraid of it. Embrace it. Whenever they tell you something is good for you, it's going to make your life easier. You should be accepting this. It's not good for you. And you could just ask all the Google employees that are about to be laid off because of AI. But the reason I wanted to do this video is for two reasons. I wanted to show you how you could become very, very rich because you're invested in two industrial revolutions at the same time by investing in XRP. I also wanted to show you how all the infrastructure that we talk about was put in place years ago through Ripple. You know, while this whole lawsuit was going on, you could look at it as a distraction because everybody, that's all they talked about for the past 3 years. In the background, everything was getting built out. Digital IDs were getting built out. CBDC technology was building out. UBI technology is getting built out in the background. And people are going to line up for miles to get put on UBI because so many people look at it as free money. They don't have to work anymore. They could do all the things they want to do. But then they will soon realize that they can't make certain transactions anymore. And their money is going to expire every single month. So there goes ever saving money in the future unless you already have money. I think we could somehow maybe avoid a CBDC. And we're not there yet, so we still got to wait and see what kind of laws are put in place ahead of a CBDC, especially here in the United States. But I think they're going to fast track everything throughout 2024 because they're also worried that this administration might change after November. And they want to make sure their plans are put in place. Remember earlier in the video I showed you Biden sitting there with Klaus Schwab? You know what Biden did back in 2022? He created Executive Order 14067. And that's the creation of a central bank digital currency. And that could happen without a vote through an emergency situation. And a lot of emergency situations look like they could happen in 2024. All it takes is one domino to fall, whether it be commercial real estate, the bank collapses, things like that. And then all of a sudden, how do they fix it? We have to create a CBDC to fix this situation. Massive liquidity crisis can also come about as well. But you know, you're an XRP holder. Hold on to your XRP because it's the one thing that can set you financially free. Maybe we can live outside of this new slavery system that they're looking to create. And who knows, maybe the good guys will take over this new system. You know, it's meant to get rid of the fraud and the manipulation. So I'm sure a lot of people will be arrested under the new financial system once blockchain shows all of their crimes. But you know, things are going to happen very fast. Industrial revolutions are meant to change the world. We see how it has happened in history. This one is going to be absolutely massive. Think of technology on steroids, because that's exactly what's going on right now. And you're invested in it. Stay invested in it. Stay patient. Stay positive. Let's get rich together. With that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.